It's Thursday, August 22nd, 2024, and I'm Dave Sobel. 4 things to know today. Generative AI nears the trough of disillusionment. Gartner warns of ROI and maturity challenges. Microsoft sets a September 30th deadline for API migration and updates their services agreement for 2024. Windows Recall AI feature returns. Microsoft prepares an October preview after security delays. And consulting's Gen Z dilemma. Is the industry losing its long-term appeal? This is the business of tech. I'm a sucker for the Gartner hype cycle. Gartner's 2024 hype cycle emphasizes the importance of enterprises strategically adopting emerging technologies like autonomous AI and human-centric security. Generative AI is positioned at the peak of inflated expectations, urging organizations to assess their ROI and maturity before deployment. The hype cycle identifies 4 emerging technology themes: autonomous AI, AI-augmented software development, total experience, and human-centric security. The total experience concept aims to enhance customer and employee interactions. Human-centric approaches in cybersecurity advocate for a culture of trust and adequate training. The report also addresses the need for realistic expectations regarding autonomous AI technologies and promotes tools to enhance developer productivity, stressing that technology should harmonize with human capabilities. And according to data presented by Stocklytics.com, by 2030, generative AI is projected to account for over 40% of the total AI industry market size, growing from $36 billion this year to $356 billion. The user base for generative AI tools is expected to reach nearly 730 million, with significant growth driven by investments from major tech companies and increasing global interest. While the US will remain the largest market, China's generative AI industry is set to grow by 903%, fueled by government support and a vast consumer base. But generative AI is projected to be less profitable than previous tech waves, with RBC analysts estimating gross profit margins could drop from 75% to around 60% due to high development and operational costs. Despite this, they anticipate that the revenue from AI-powered software could double or triple, potentially leading to higher absolute profit dollars, even with lower margins. Why do we care? Generative AI is on the way down. I may be early to think it's in the trough of disillusionment, but Gartner is placing it at just about to enter. So regardless of in or about to, the backlash is real. The key is that this is normal. Podcast listeners will get a great discussion about this from the live show dropping tomorrow in the feed. Thus, the key is finding the most useful use cases and matching solutions to customer needs. I'm intrigued by the RBC data about profitability. I'm doubtful this will impact services revenue, as good advice is still good advice. Let's be aware, particularly as this might impact vendor strategies if they have to drive more volume. Today's episode is supported by Huntress. You want to focus on your clients and are always looking for ways to get more time. Use Huntress's fully managed cybersecurity platform to fight off cyber threats. Huntress is more than cybersecurity software for endpoints and identities. It's a 24/7 security operations center. It's security awareness training, community engagement, and dedicated partner support with an average CSAT score of 99.3%. Technology can only get you so far. Human expertise is what's needed to truly elevate and protect small businesses, and you get that with Huntress. Secure your clients and help them thrive with the #1 rated EDR for SMBs on G2. Visit huntress.com/MSP Radio to find out more. Some Microsoft warnings. Microsoft has warned partners to migrate to the new Application Programming Interface, or API, by September 30th to avoid service disruptions, as less than 20% have completed the migration. The low adoption rate is concerning, as failing to update could impact billing reconciliation. The new API offers faster download times and reduced latency and will replace 4 older APIs. Partners are encouraged to seek assistance if they encounter challenges during the migration process. And starting in October 2024, Microsoft will require all Azure customers to enable multi-factor authentication to enhance security and reduce account compromise risks. Notifications will be sent to customers to prepare for the change, which is part of Microsoft's Secure Future initiative. Organizations can choose from various MFA options, but those facing challenges can request additional time. Certain tools will not require MFA until early next year. And Microsoft's updated their services agreement, effective September 30th, 2024, emphasizing that its AI services are not substitutes for professional advice and outlines data extraction and reverse engineering restrictions. The agreement clarifies that Xbox users may need to share data with third-party platforms. It includes specific terms for AI services, prohibiting harmful activities and usage for creating other AI services. Additionally, it addresses mass arbitration for disputes involving multiple customers. Why do we care? Well, a bunch of Microsoft warnings are all very tactical, yet important to process the relevant ones for you. Midjourney's AI image generator website is now open to everyone for free, allowing users to create up to 25 images without charge. Previously, users had to generate images through Discord, which was considered cumbersome. The new website simplifies the process, enabling users to sign in with Google or Discord and access a history of their generated images. It features an easy-to-use interface with sections for exploring others' creations, creating new images, and editing them. After the free trial, users can choose from various paid plans for continued access. And it's back! Microsoft will release a preview of its Windows Recall AI feature in October for Windows Insider users after delaying it due to security concerns. Recall captures screenshots at short intervals to help users query their history. The feature will be off by default unless activated during setup, and Microsoft emphasizes security as a top priority. Why do we care? Well, you knew it was coming back. That recall feature wasn't canceled, so heads up, it's coming back. I also wanted to highlight Midjourney. Unless an organization gives guidance on AI via some level of governance, don't be surprised if you see more AI-generated images and that it's all a complicated mess of copyright. And time for some big ideas. My YouTube community polls tell me this is a popular segment. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you what you value in the show. There's a survey on YouTube. I had to know more. Business Insider with consulting has a Gen Z problem. Gen Z consultants increasingly view consulting as a temporary stepping stone rather than a long-term career, driven by high-pressure work environments and a desire for meaningful engagement. Many young professionals are seeking fulfillment beyond the prestige and stability that consulting offers, often planning to transition to more impactful roles after gaining experience. The shift in focus from benefits to workplace culture reflects a broader trend among this generation who prioritize work-life balance and personal passion in their careers. And for the second time this week, I'm focusing on Tane's newsletter, and this one is Overbuilding an AI, a modern twist on an old tale. The article discusses major tech companies' significant capital investments in AI infrastructure, highlighting a potential overbuilding trend reminiscent of past investment booms. While companies like Google, Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft are committing over $50 billion per quarter, they acknowledge the risk of overbuilding, but prioritize the fear of underinvestment. Unlike previous cycles, today's AI boom features stronger demand signals, flexible infrastructure, and concentrated investments among a few major players, which may mitigate some risks. However, the article cautions that overbuilding can still lead to significant challenges if demand does not keep pace with rapid expansion. And a review. Matthew Ball with 9 takeaways from the Vision Pro after 6 months. After 6 months, the Apple Vision Pro is primarily viewed as a VR headset with limited AR capabilities, excelling in entertainment but facing significant drawbacks such as weight, comfort, and high price. Developer investment remains low and few native apps available. While the device showcases advanced technology, it has not yet proven to be a necessary replacement for existing devices like laptops or smartphones. The Vision Pro's launch has influenced competitors to reconsider their strategies, but widespread adoption remains uncertain, highlighting the challenges head-mounted devices face in becoming mainstream despite Apple's entry into the market. Why do we care? Does consulting have a new problem? I didn't think this was new. Some use consulting to get experience before moving to other roles. I consider consulting a valuable skill, and so I'll note that building career paths here is critically important. If someone can find applications for this Vision Pro, it'll be a winner. But so far, no takers. Today's episode is supported by CoreView. Your customers need your Microsoft 365 expertise, and CoreView has the only M365 management platform designed for MSPs. Manage hundreds of tenants, automate manual tasks, and monitor compliance, all while intelligently comparing to the baseline. With a no-code control approach, CoreView revolutionizes your Microsoft 365 administration. This powerful platform enables automatic reporting and remediation, ensuring optimal performance and security. The best part? You achieve this high level of service without the need for a large workforce, allowing you to focus on growing your business through efficiency. Want to know more? Visit coreview.com/MSP and find out more. Thanks for listening. Today is National Tooth Fairy Day. It's also National Burger Day. We're going to celebrate that second. Have a question you want answered? I take those listener questions, send them in, ideally as a voice memo or video, to question@mspradio.com. I answer listener questions live each week on our Wednesday live show this coming week, 3 p.m. Eastern, YouTube and LinkedIn. This weekend, my interview with Jonathan Romley about international hiring, and you'll be surprised by his recommendation to not do online job postings. Plus, in the podcast feed, the live show from Wednesday with Ryan Morris and Seth Robinson as we talk AI bubble and SaaS pricing models. And if you got a comment or a thought on a story, put it in the comments if you're on YouTube, or reach out on LinkedIn if you're listening to the podcast. And the number one thing you can do to help, share with a colleague. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button, follow, or subscribe. It's free and easy and the best way to support the show and help us grow. You can also check out our Patreon, where you can join the Business of Tech community at patreon.com/MSP Radio, or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. Finally, if you're interested in advertising on the show, visit mspradio.com/engage. Once again, thanks for listening to me, and I will talk to you again on our next episode of The Business of Tech.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.